A former Trump official is blowing the whistle and calling on her colleagues to invoke the 25th Amendment to declare Donald Trump unfit for office. Well, it's about time, don't you think? It's good somebody is finally saying as much, and this time, said official is not holding back. Welcome to Occupy Democrats. I'm David Reddish. And once again, before we begin, here at Occupy Democrats, we're doing a subscriber drive at the moment. So if you are not yet subscribed to our channel, please hit that button right now. It will help keep you up to date on all breaking news, and it will help us keep pushing back against the rotting jack-o'-lantern occupying the White House. On to our story. Earlier this week, we saw the stunning, even by Trumpian alarm standards, call by Donald Trump to have several Democratic lawmakers executed, seriously, for their encouraging the military to follow the law. It wouldn't seem like that's the kind of thing to require encouragement, but here we are, people. Here's a rundown.
It's going to get a lot of us killed. We have kids.
Lawmakers are condemning President Trump's social media posts accusing 6 Democratic lawmakers of sedition punishable by death.
Our laws are clear. You can refuse illegal orders.
The president's comments came in response to this video from the lawmakers with military and national security backgrounds, with a message to concerned members of the military that they do not have to follow unlawful orders.
Don't give up the ship.
The White House clarified that the president doesn't want to see lawmakers executed, but criticized the video.
They are literally saying to 1.3 million active duty service members not to defy the chain of command, not to follow lawful orders.
Actually, what they said is you can refuse an illegal order, which is in the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
But they're suggesting, Nancy, that the president has given illegal orders, which he has not.
Back on Capitol Hill, some Republican leaders have tried to downplay the president's response.
That was a wildly inappropriate thing for so-called leaders in Congress to do, to encourage young troops to disobey orders. I mean, think of what the threat that is to our national security and what it means to our institutions.
Others say it was inappropriate.
I don't think it's really a good idea to talk about jailing your political opponents or hanging them or whatever else.
I don't think the video was smart. I don't think the response to the video was smart. It was not right. And we got to lower the temperature.
The Senate Minority Leader called on Capitol Police to give extra protection to the lawmakers involved.
Oh, it gets even more embarrassing and frightening, so stay with me here. The only thing more disgusting than Trump's social media post calling for the death of his political opponents is that Republicans, including House Speaker Mike Has-No Johnson, aren't willing to condemn his words. How spineless are these people that they now are afraid to condemn political murder? And if that's a crazy thought, well, you're not the only one who feels that way. Meet Sarah Matthews, the deputy press secretary during Trump's first administration. Earlier today, she stopped off at MSNBC, or MS Now, whatever they're calling it. Earlier today, she stopped off to share her own anger and disbelief at the response to Trump's call for the murder of Democrats. And she did not hold back. Now, this is a longer clip, but you'll want to listen to everything she has to say. Take a look.
Didn't specify any particular actions that they believe this administration's taken. That is illegal. They, as you point out, were just speaking the facts of what every service member should be doing, and that is following the law. Sarah, you worked in the first Trump administration. What is your reaction to how the Trump administration is handling this, the president specifically, and what does it say about the state of our politics right now?
Yeah, I think the gaslighting coming from this administration is mind-boggling, but not surprising. Watching the White House press secretary, Caroline Leavitt, and others defend this is absolutely insane to me. I mean, if this was any other president, we would be having conversations about the 25th Amendment if they were calling for the opposing party, members of the opposing party, to be hanged. And instead, she flips this over on how, well, they're inciting violence. And to me, it looks like the president is the one very clearly inciting violence here. And we've had a lot of conversations recently in the state of our politics, and especially in the aftermath of the horrific death of Charlie Kirk, about the need to tone down the rhetoric in this country and dial it back. But instead, the president is the one who keeps continuing to just ratchet it up. And I think that it's really shameful when you look at the Republican lawmakers. You played some clips of their responses and them saying washing this, and they say, oh, well, yeah, he shouldn't have done that. No. you should be very clearly condemning this, and no matter what party you're on or what party you're part of. And so it really does speak to how we are so divided as a country and how Trump has just normalized this type of rhetoric and desensitized us as Americans that this is acceptable, because it's not.
Speaker Johnson wasn't in those clips, but we did play his remarks earlier in our last hour, and he actually defended the president and took issue with the video from those Democratic lawmakers, saying what they said in that video was wildly inappropriate, saying it was beyond the pale for them to put out that interview.
Well, there it is. If you watch our show and remember to subscribe, you know that the gaslighting by this administration and Republican lawmakers is breathtaking. And the fact that Trump is inciting violence shouldn't really surprise anyone. This is the man behind January 6th. This is the man that doesn't wish the best for his enemies. And yes, we are all becoming desensitized to this kind of violent rhetoric, and people are getting killed for it. All of which begs the question: what will it take for this cabinet to act to remove Donald Trump? How many more people have to die or get horribly maimed to make this stop? And when will Congress act to stop him? Currently, polls have Donald Trump underwater a jaw-dropping 43% with independent voters. In other words, the midterms cannot come fast enough. Remember to support Democrats at every level, because when you do, the odds of finally removing this orange tumor actually go up. Bring on impeachment part 3. This is Occupy Democrats.